Welcome back to Speedway 81 here just outside of Canton, Missouri. We have had no rain for a decent amount of time, then heavy rain over the weekend, but the track still looks beautiful here today. So this is the Mid-America RC Nationals. Let's take a look at our schedule of events for tonight. So first, out on the track, you will see the Schumann Reynolds hot laps and qualifying to get their best times for the placing of heat races. Then, following that, we will have the Ganks Auto Body heat races, which will determine the poles for the feature. And then after that, we will have the 30-lap Mid-America RC Nationals feature event. Okay, so first out on the track, we have the 20C of Cameron O'Brien out of Canton, Missouri. We will check his lap times here as he is getting ready to start his hot laps. Second time driver here at Canton, Missouri, as he is a upcoming driver. Had a lot of fun into this. Track seems to be a little slick at this point. That's why we're getting a broken in really quick, as he is on his second lap of hot laps. So he will be coming into his qualifying after this next time he crosses the line. As here we go, he is off. This is qualifying. This is for the best lap he can. Around turns 1, 2, and 3. Around turn 4 and down the little straight, back straightaway. Down the front straightaway he goes into that turn number 1, turn 2, and turn 3. Very smooth turning out of Cameron O'Brien, as looks like he is going around the berm and down around. That will give him an 11.95, currently sitting in first. Up next, out of the pit gate, we have the 28J of Jaden Schumann out of Canton, Missouri. He is known as the high side hauler for his use of the berms. So he's looking a little strong, tapping a couple of the bricks, but this is his qualifying. Here we go. He goes down the front straightaway around turns 1, 2, and 3, taking those nice and sharp. Takes the outside on turn number 4. Around the burn he goes. That is lap number 1. Down the front straightaway around 1, 2, and 3. Just keeps it nice and smooth all the way around. Around the berm, here comes his time. He will shoot to the top of the leaderboard. He just did a 9.37. So Jaden Schumann currently sitting in first with a 9.37, but here is the 6.7G of Grady Ohlmeyer out of Canton, Missouri, as he is beginning his hot laps. The track is breaking in nice here now, so we should be able to see a little bit better. Garner's Grady went ahead, as I said that, he went ahead and spun out just a little bit, but looking good down the front straightaways, turn 1, 2, and 3. Also looking good. But here we go. Grady's qualifying will start now. Now the front straightaway goes into turn number 1, into turn 2. Turn 3, takes that high, takes both of them high. He is driving the high side. Oh, he looks like that he maybe tapped a wall. Has a little bit of problems getting it turned around. That will be lap number 1. So Grady Ohlmeyer down the front straightaway, spinning a little bit, able to recover it. As turns 2, 3, and 4, able to clear those. This looks like he gets a little tangled up on turn number 5. But around the berm he goes, as that will be it. Grady gets a 9.83. But here is the 03 of Zay Clay out of Canton, Missouri, known as the Mr. Freeze. So the current leaderboards are Jaden currently sitting in first, Cameron sitting in second, Zay sitting at third as he is off to qualifying. And around, looks like he gets a little caught up on the brakes. Around he goes as he got a 10.38. So let's look at your qualifying leaders. So your starting positions in heat number 1 will be Jaden Schumann on the inside part and Cameron O'Brien on the outside. And then heat number 2 will be Zay Clay on the inside or Grady Olmeyer on the inside and Zay Clay on the outside. Let's go talk with Jaden Schumann about the track conditions before today's race.
So I'm here with Jaden, driver of 28J, and explain what's going on behind you right now.
So, put it in perspective, we've had a drought for about a month now, and then decided that the weekend that we wanted to do this race, it decided to start pouring and pouring and pouring, and as you can tell, it doesn't really look the nicest out right now. We are expected to get rain around 6:30. It's probably like 5-ish right now, so we have about an hour and a half to fit all of this in. Right behind us, you can see we have a tarp out to protect some of the turns just in case of a rain, and we're going to have these hidden along the track, so hopefully we don't come down to that, but if it does, we're prepared for the worst.
So our first 2 drivers in the heat race are rolling out now. Cameron O'Brien will take the outside part of the lane, and Jaden Schumann seems to be having a little bit of issues in pit lane right now. Will come out and he will take the inside part of the track. So your first and third times here against each other in heat race number 1. The wind is getting ready to pick up. Wind is picking up. Not looking promising for the future of this race, but we are off. Green flag, Slinger Hikes. They are neck and neck, hitting into each other a little bit, kind of not let each other make a move. Schumann goes out to the early lead, and Schumann pops it over the wall. That will pull out a caution. So the rules with the caution on this track, remember, is that the first caution happens before this first lap, it will restart the race. Something that happens here that happens nowhere else on any other track. So we're going to try it again. Schumann goes out to the early lead down turns 1, 2, and 3 and goes around turn 4, taking a high side, and now taking the other high side. Around the berm he goes. First lap is completed. Our caution will be called for Cameron O'Brien, who got stuck on a brick.
Giant wolf spider.
So Jaden Schumann goes out to the early lead over Cameron O'Brien.
3, 2, 1, go.
As we are back to green, Schumann goes around to turns 2 and 3, hits the brakes a little bit, but able to make a nice recovery. Around the berm he goes. Cameron O'Brien right behind him in turn 4 and 5. Schumann cutting out on trying to lap Cameron. It is getting closer and closer to that. Schumann using every one of the high parts towards his advantage. Cameron makes a mistake. Here comes Schumann up, around, taps him, and it looks like our caution will be brought out. Looks like to be an unintentional takeout. So this will just be a regular caution. As here we go. Looks like they're going neck and neck. As Schumann hits the inside part of the track and rolls it over. As looks like we are waiting. A lot of cautions in this heat race. 7 laps the distance on this one. So looks like Schumann, they're trying to make a pass. He will. It looks like he'll make contact and they will bang down by turn number 1. Cameron into the catch fence. As we got the white flag out on the track. Schumann around turns 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 now. Around the berm, he will be your Heat 1 winner. So Jaden Schumann will take the pole during the feature. Cameron O'Brien will sit right behind him during the feature. So that will be your results for heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, rolling out onto the Speedway. Looks like Zay Clay will get lane choice, and he prefers to take the outside part of the lane. Grady will take the inside. Rolls a little past it. Track officials helping out with that. On the mark, we are going green. Looks like Zay goes out to the early lead. But Grady will cause our caution on the first lap. So we will restart this race.
I can hear how broken that body actually is as you're going around the track.
Take a look at all of the signage down the front straightaway. Those are all the people that made this race possible today. So it looks like Zach goes on to early around turn 3, 4, and now 5. As around the berm goes, the first lap of this race has been completed. Down the front straightaway, gets a little too wide on turn number 2. Round turn 4 he goes, hits a little bit of the wall, hits Grady a little bit. They're banging, and that'll be another lap. So the track looks like it is working in a little bit better now than what it was previously. Zay Clay will be out the front straight away. He's taking it nice and easy, making sure he can complete all 7 laps. And the feature here tonight, Grady Ohlmeyer gets rolled over on turn number 4 once again. Return number 3.
Okay, ready? On my mark. You're on lap 4.
So here we go. This will be lap number 5 right here. Zay Clay goes down the first straightaway. It rounds turns 1, 2, 3, and now 4. Taking his time around the turns, making sure that he survives. We have the initiative, or we got the initiation for 2 to go. 2 to go. As Zay taking it nice and easy. That will pull out the white flag here at Speedway 81. So white flag is out. Grady takes the white flag now. Around the berm, your Heat 2 winner will be Zach Clay in these 03. And right behind him will be the 6-7G, who makes a pretty incredible save there on that. He will line up right behind him as that will finish the heat races. So let's take a look at your starting positions before the feature. Okay, starting in first, it is the 28J of Jaden Schumann. Starting to the outside of him, it is the 03 of Zay Clay. Starting in row 2 on the inside, it is the 20C of Cameron O'Brien. And then finally, starting on the outside of him, it is the 6-7G of Grady Ohlmeyer. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to go racing. Okay, the drivers are getting ready to pull onto the Speedway now. And it looks like out of the pit gate first, it is the high sign alert, the 28J of Jaden Schumann. Right behind him is the 03. He is known as the Mr. Freeze. It is Zay Clay. Right behind him, the 20C of Cameron O'Brien. And finally, it is the GU of Grady Ohlmeyer, driver of the 6-7G. All these drivers have competed all year long. This is your Mid-America RC Nationals. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get these drivers all set up and ready to go here at Speedway 81 in Canton, Missouri. 30 laps is the distance. Here we go. Green flag waves as a caution comes out immediately. Cameron already off of the Speedway down the front straightaway. We went ahead, we reset the drivers. Let's try it again. 30 laps the distance. Here we go. Great flag waves as Schumann down the first straightaway makes a tap on Zay Clay, will cause yet another caution. That's 2 off of the restart here. All these drivers competing for everything they got. So let's try it one more time. Here we go. Jaden Schumann takes out to the early lead. Looks like a pile up here at turn 3. Around goes Schumann and Zay down around turn 4 or turn 5. Around the berm they go. Schumann out to the early lead. Followed by Zay Clay and then Cameron O'Brien. Rounding it out, Grady Ohlmeyer. Caution will come out. But quickly fixed, addressed, and we are back to green. Zay Clay right on Schumann's tail right now as he will flip it on turn 1. As looks like Cameron's rolling a little bit. See how the officials judge this one. We have 2 laps down in the book so far. As we're waiting for the drivers to, or waiting for the officials to get this back up. Maybe looks to be some damage on the 6-7G whilst his front left steering in the 6-7G. We are back to green. Schumann makes a pass around Grady as Grady will shoot it off the track with limited steering. It must be hard for Grady to control that car. So here we go. We're back to green. Schumann goes around the berm, down the front straightaway, flying. Schumann came to win. You can tell that he is going to send that thing as hard as he can. 3 laps down, 5 cautions so far, I believe. As looks like Zay Clay makes his way around the berm and down the front straightaway. Schumann hits a little bit of bricks, but he is making good lap times here. Another caution will be called this time. Looks to be the drivers maybe stuck together. We've had that happen a couple times this year. And as looks like here we go. Around the berm goes. Then looks like Zay is working out on lap traffic. Zay and Schumann are on the lead lap here. So that's the 2 you need to pay attention for. But the win, it looks like Schumann jumps over Grady, able to make a recovery. A nice move out of Schumann for a pass, as now here was the lap right there. Schumann laps Zay Clay. Schumann currently sitting in that first place position. Great. Ohlmeyer checking out the car. A caution was called due to some breakage, so we'll see what he does. Looks like we went ahead and addressed it, as looks like all drivers are still going over. Schumann goes around the berm. Right behind him is Zay Clay. Here comes Cameron O'Brien down the front straightaway. As looks like Schumann tried to make some ground over Zay. Zay stay right behind him, as Cameron potentially may have had some throttle issues there. But Schumann still making great ground, as it looks like maybe a little bit of a traffic jam going on there at turn number 2. They are hitting into each other. Looks like they will all figure it out down first straightaway. All 3 of them go. Another pile up. These drivers are getting piled up over and over again, not trying to lose any ground on each other. As looks like Cameron O'Brien will go firing off into the fence. Able to make it out of the fence, though. This looks like they're hitting a little bit. They're making some pretty good ground. Hitting a couple of the bricks. Grady almost just got hammered by a car coming along. But still, looks like a caution would be called. A little bit of contact there on the top of the berm. Even more contact there. As we are getting ready to go back to green. Schumann, oh, huge contact on a break there by Zay Clay, able to make the recovery on the car. As Schumann going around, firing around the berm. It's great. Olmeyer still having problems trying to fight against it. As looks like Schumann just fires right beside Zay Clay down the front straightaway. Schumann came out to win this one after DNFing last week. He's putting everything out on the line as we have just hit the halfway point of the race. So a caution will actually be called for track damage. The two bricks have been hit out of place, so we will go and we will fix that one. Okay, the bricks are set back into place. We are ready to go green. This green flag waves here. Speedway 81. A little bit of another pile up here on the track. Looks like Grady is still fighting that car. As Schumann goes around the berm down a front straightaway, turns at 1, 2, and 3. He hits Grady Olmeyer in the process. As Schumann still working his way around the track, as looks like Cameron O'Brien will call a caution and then can put it back over the wall, trying to keep some of his ground here. Schumann still just firing it around. The track has broken in very nicely throughout this race. We have 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. As Zay Clay goes around, flips it. Oh, looks like contact there out of Jaden Schumann. Potentially could have been stuck anyways, so no harm done during that caution, but it looks like the rain is starting to come down, so we will see how this affects the race throughout the rest of this one. Schumann fires it, and he hits Grady and fires him across the front straightaway. Oh, a nice pit maneuver out of Zay Clay right there. What a move. Looks like they take out a sign. Let's look at the replay. Schumann just gives him a little bit of a tap and hits him right into the JG Lawn Care Service sign. As we are back to green. Cameron O'Brien, Schumann firing right there. He is trying to make up as much ground on him as looks like Zay Clay just shoots over the berm. As this became a very, very interesting race here at Speedway 81.
Yeah, I'm back to 27. I accidentally hit this button right here a while ago.
As
and then it started.
Looks like all drivers taking a look at their cars, making sure that everything is going. We have 6 laps to go.
Oh, okay.
Schumann, Clay, O'Brien, Olmeyer is your positions right now. As Jaden Schumann comes in round 5 to go. Oh, huge caution out of Jaden Schumann down the front straightaway. Let's get an instant replay on that. Schumann comes firing off the berm, hits Grady Ohlmeyer, clips him, and just all the way over into signage, and the catch fence saves his car from going out. Huge crash by Jaden Schumann, the leader there. It looks like every other driver, including Jaden, is still driving. Everyone is still sending their car the best they can. As we're on 4 laps to go. Zay Clay making his way around the track. Jaden Schumann down the front straightaway. Cameron O'Brien around a turn. We have, Jaden Schumann fires off of the track and into that protective tarp. So another huge crash in the final 5 laps by the leader. As we will see how the rest of these 3 go. As we have now 2 to go. We have 2 to go here at Speedway 81. Schumann looks like he gets a little caught up on Cameron O'Brien. Goes over Cameron, trying to get around him. Makes a move. 1 to go. We have the white flag here at Speedway 81. As a caution will come out as Zay Clay is stuck on the walling. As 1 to go, we are back to green. Looks like we're back to green. Schumann goes around the turns around the berm, and Schumann will win your Mid-America RC Nationals here at Speedway 81. We are waiting for the other drivers to cross the finish line. As looks like they go around, as Zay Clay loses a wheel after the final lap of the race. We're going to take a look at that one, as he has lost a wheel right as the race ended. Let's take a look at that. Zay Clay just flips and the wheel hub just comes off and the tire goes rolling. What a way to end this one. As Schumann will make his way around to the pit entrance for his victory lane picture. We would like to congratulate the 28J of Jaden Schumann on his Mid-America RC Nationals Championship. And we would like to now move on to the trophy presentation and the interviews.
First and foremost, I want to thank all the drivers that came out. That included Grady Ohlmeyer, Cameron O'Brien, Zay Clay, and myself. Glad all of us got to race here today. We fought a little bit of weather, but we took it in the end. So anyways, let's get on to the winnings today. So first off, we got the full send award. We gave the full send award to Grady Ohlmeyer, who was battling a lot of car troubles here today. So we gave him that, and hopefully he fixes everything, and we'd like to congratulate him on the full send award. Here's a picture of him now.
The second award we're going to give away today is the fastest qualifier. That was in hot laps. And it is Jaden Schumann, driver of 28J. Congratulations.
Okay, so the next 2 awards we're giving away is the Heat winner trophies, or plaques, or whatever you want to call these, certificates, whatever. So these went to both of the winners of the Heat races. So Heat 2 went to Zay Clay, the driver of the 03.
Thank you. The winner of Heat 1 goes to Jaden Schumann, driver of 28J, once again. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, so Next, we have the actual feature placing. So coming in at 4th place was Grady Olmeyer. He did not finish the race due to problems with the car, I believe. Did he finish the race? Or did he keep going?
Nope.
Or did he pull off?
Not.
He pulled off? Okay. So he did
Because of
pull
the
off
steering.
because of the steering. Both were, the tie rods were broke on him. So 4th place went to Grady Olmeyer. Here's a picture of him now. 3rd place went to Cameron O'Brien, who was unfortunately could not make it here. So Cameron O'Brien got 3rd place and got the 3rd place trophy. And here's a picture of Cameron now. Okay, 2nd place is here in attendance. That went to the 03 of Zay Clay, who broke a wheel.
Yeah, wheel
Held
came
off
off.
him by the end of the race, so he finished it. So congratulations, Zay.
Thank you.
Anything you gotta say?
I think I raced pretty good. I think I full sent that thing pretty good, but Grady Olmeyer sent that thing way more. Thank
Well,
you.
congratulations.
Alright, so now we got first place winner. And I just gotta say something before I get to him. First racer always comes in first a lot. It's Jade Schumann. Driver of 28J.
Thank you, Zay.
What was your opinion on the track prep today?
Track prep. So, as like I said, in his video that he's making later on tonight, it was a very long weekend. We spent the entire weekend in St. Louis, so we did a lot of track prep on Thursday and on Friday, and then we did some today early in the morning, barely. I mean, I think that was we fixed the pit entrance, stuff like that, just simple stuff like that. So, honestly, we were very scared on what it was going to be like with so much rain over the past couple days. The track soaked it extremely well, which I'm very happy about. And then I think that overall, the track, as it started to sprinkle and rain there towards the end of the race, I think it actually added another element, a different style of racing. And I think that's what really helped me push through there at the end, because I started lapping people, and honestly, it was great. The track, it couldn't have been any better, in my opinion. I think that a couple times I got hammered pretty hard by other people, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're all trying to race and we're all trying to win. So honestly, yeah, just the tackiness and then still slidability. It was almost like a dirt car. I mean, the way it kind of felt. So, but yeah, I think the track prep was pretty good.
It's kind of answered my next question about how good do you think the track condition was, but now I'm going to ask, how do you think it was compared to the other times we've raced? What do you think it compares?
So over the past few times that I've gotten to race out here at the track, it's been very slick and it's been very hot, so the water just dries up so fast on it. So it was very slick. So I had the car today actually settled for it being slick, and there towards the beginning it was very slick, but it was a different kind of slick, if that makes sense. Like there was so much topsoil on the top that it just felt like ice. But I like as I said, the race and everything, the soil just it was so tacky, but it slid so well. And using the banks, especially with me being the high side hauler and everything, that it was beautiful. Like the whole top side of the track was so perfect.
So one last question: how do you think the drivers raced today?
The drivers, I couldn't have been any more proud of these guys as I could. Grady, I mean, he set everything on the line. He cost himself an entire probably front end of a race car just to win something. And honestly, I couldn't be any more proud at Grady. Cameron has improved massively throughout the entire year. I mean, he's raced too, but the level of competition that he brings out onto the track every single time is something that you genuinely gotta respect. And I do. Like I think that racing him is very fun. I think that he kind of adds another level to the competition, and with it being a bigger car too, it actually makes you challenge you. It actually challenges you to make good passes and not just hit him. I did a lot of hitting him. I'm gonna admit that I Probably wasn't my cleanest race, but I think it was good. And of course, you, Say Clay. I mean, you're right there the entire time with me. Like, you are right there. You bring there towards the beginning. You brought it on, and that's the kind of stuff I respect out of a driver. Is I want good competition, and you always bring out the best competition that I can definitely experience. So honestly, like, this first place doesn't really show for how well these drivers competed today. I think that every driver could have easily deserved this, or the heat winner. Anybody could have won that. Anybody could have got caught fastest qualifier. I mean, we were all within a couple seconds of each other. Just heat winners both, and full send award. I think everybody sent it hard here today. I think the only person that didn't send it hard was Cameron, and I mean, he's a good racer though, so I can't disrespect him for that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I gotta say.
Thank you for your time, Jaden. Congratulations on
Thank you.
first place.